video is intended to provide a basic overview of the StrikeGuard lightning warning system and the functionality of the legacy lightning data receiver.
Welcome back, WX Line here in Tucson with the StrikeGuard lightning detection and warning system. It consists of the StrikeGuard sensor, the StrikeGuard lightning data receiver, power supply for the lightning data receiver, fiber optic connection to make between the lightning data receiver and the sensor. And it also comes with the mounting hardware for the sensor to mount to the tripod, along with the tripod. We're going to go ahead and look at how to initially set this up and turn it on. So with the power supply, plug that in. You'll notice here, it's power in, right there. Go ahead and turn that on. Remove the caps from the fiber optic cable. This is going to go in the fiber in. Coming from the sensor, goes to the black receptacle in the fiber in. Tighten it down with your fingers gently. The other side of the fiber optic cable goes to inside the sensor. You'll notice we keep the sensor in the upside down position as it's turned off in the upside down position. Insert the fiber into the fiber receptacle here. And again, tighten down with the fingers. You can observe the lights currently flashing on the lightning data receiver show a blue light for external power. It currently has a red light for no communication, a red light for test fail, and a red light for battery low. This is the normal behavior when the StrikeGuard lightning data receiver is turned on for the first time, or if it gets reset and it is connected to commercial power. If this is disconnected, you'll notice the external power light starts to flash red as it's now running on battery. When we reconnect it, and the initial messages are sent from the sensor, you'll clear out these no communication errors after it does its self-test. So we'll go ahead and flip the sensor over, turn it on. It sends the signal down to the lightning data receiver, and the error messages all clear out, assuming that it passes its self-test. Next, we'll take a look at the lightning data receiver in a little more detail with some simulations, and go inside and look at the actual jumper settings on the inside. Using the StrikeGuard simulator, we're going to go through sending different codes to simulate a sensor sending down messages to a lightning data receiver. Here we're going to go ahead and send it a fail message to show you what that would look like if it failed its self-test. The fail light is on here for fail test. When it passes the self-test, after a fail, if it ever happens, you'll see it clear out. Here we're going to go ahead and simulate what happens when you have a caution strike, which is a strike in the 0 to 20 mile range. So you'll notice the flash comes on every time a flash is recorded, and the caution light will continuously flash and persist throughout, as the timer is set for 30 minutes until the alarm expires or the caution expires. We're going to go ahead now and simulate an alarm strike within 5 miles. You'll notice now the flash indicates every time it's recorded. Lightning alarm light is on, caution light is on. The beeper is you can mute it by toggling this switch right here, either this way or this way. As you'll notice again, that every time a lightning flash is recorded or detected, the flashlight comes on and it beeps. If you'd like to turn that beeper off for the individual flash, you could do that right here. and then it won't beep every time it gets a flash. Now we'll go ahead and take a look on the inside. This alarm will persist for the full 30 minutes that the StrikeGuard Lightning Data Receiver is programmed to have the alarm go for. That's the standard default. Now we're going to look on the inside and show you how, if you did want to change those settings, you would do that using the jumper switches. You can easily open the Lightning Data Receiver and access it, even if it is mounted to the wall, by removing these 4 brass thumb screws and sliding it off of its back panel. Normally when you have it connected with fiber optic cable and power, you want to disconnect the power, turn it off. If you're making any changes on the inside, just be very gentle with the fibers so you don't bend it or crease it when you turn it over and look at it. The Lightning Data Receiver has a battery backup of 4 C-cell batteries. These are alkaline batteries, the type of batteries you could get at your local pharmacy or hardware store. You'll notice here that there are several jumper switch settings. Over here you have W204, you have W205, we have right over here W201, these jumper switches, W200, W202, and W203. And you can refer to the user's guides for details on what each one of those do. I'm going to cover the ones that are most typically changed, if any of them are changed, and which ones we do not recommend changing at all, ever. So starting with the never change, W200, this is how many alarm strikes have to be recorded before you go into alarm. We recommend you only ever keep that at 1. 1 is enough to put you in danger. Starting right over here, W205, this is how loud that beeper is when you go into alarm. It's default set to mute, which is usually really loud for most people, so you wouldn't want to make it loud, typically speaking. This one controls whether or not it beeps at all. And in certain applications, when we mount it inside of a bulkhead, we would usually turn that off so that you don't have to go in there and turn it off if you have a PC already beeping on the outside, as in our Wildwood PC. Now here's where we change how many minutes the alarm persists for. You'll see that the default is set to 30, which is the set of jump posts here closest to where you're currently at. These control when your alarm goes in for your auxiliary relay. When you go into alarm for auxiliary relay, you have 3 choices here, A, a W, and a C. For your alarm, the default is set to A, which means you go into alarm when lightning is detected within 0 to 5 miles. If you wanted to change that to 10 miles, you would simply slide the jumper switch up and move it to the other set of posts. There in the middle. And now you've changed your main alarm relays here to a 10-mile alarm whenever lightning is detected within 10 miles. This jumper switch controls your auxiliary relay, and you have 3 choices, either fail, caution, or alarm. Right now it's currently set to caution. So this relay will activate whenever lightning is detected 0 to 20 miles, so any lightning detected. This one will activate whenever lightning is detected within 5 miles.
Thank you for watching. We hope you've enjoyed the basic overview video for the StrikeGuard Lightning Warning System with Legacy LDR.